All right, y'all. Wait, just wait until you see this. Completely wild. Okay, so Lindsey Vonn thinks her new titanium knee could start a trend in skiing and sports in general. Okay, here's Miss Lindsey Vonn right here, and when Lindsey Vonn last raced on the World Cup circuit nearly 6 years ago, the constant pain in her knee left her in tears and led to retirement. Flash forward to Vaughn's comeback race on a titanium knee at age 40 last weekend, and the American skiing standout couldn't have felt more different. No more pain, no more swelling, no more tears. The last few years of my career were so much different than they are right now. I'm skiing without thinking about my knee, which I really haven't done since I first tore my ACL in 2013. So it's been a long time that I felt this good, Vaughn said Saturday, after placing 14th in a Super G, I guess is what the event's called, in St. Moritz. I'm a little bit older, but honestly, I'm a hell of a lot stronger than I once was. So much stronger that she's talking up her knee replacement surgery, the first of its kind in World Cup skiing, as a new frontier for the sport. And you know what I caught? Look at this snowboarder that just passed, Sophie Hediger. Okay, so this snowboarder passes right here. And I have that breakdown coming. It'll be the next one I do. But you see how this snowboarder passes, and you get kind of the come up of American alpine ski racer Lindsey Vonn right around the same time, which is interesting. And when you think about like skiing, and you think about like snow, you also think about Christmas, don't you? And look at how Sophie Hediger look like snow. You see that? We've been getting a lot of stories connected to Christmas lately. All right. So, I mean, what do y'all think of that? That's completely wild, right? So, let me see if there's anything else in this article I want to read before we get going here. In April, Vaughn had a robot assisted replacement performed by Martin Roche, I think is how you pronounce it, or Roche, one or the other. South Florida based orthopedist specializing in complex knee disorders. Part of the bone in her right knee was cut off and replaced by two titanium pieces. A month later, she was planning her comeback. Okay, so I think we're going to get into it now. Um, wow, right? With that snowboarder connection, and RIP to that character as well. And something else with Lindsay, you know, I'm not like a fan of hers, or I'm not a fan of really none of these celebrities or anyone on the world stage. I mean, we don't know if there was they say replacement. I don't know if they mentioned like a replacement of some sorts, but how they put it in the language, we don't know if it's the same character coming back, right? They say she has to retire. Um, they say she has to retire, right? Because of this knee or whatever. And we don't know. There, she says right here, oh, everything's so much different. You know, knee replacement surgery. So they have replacement right there in the language. You see what I mean? So we don't know if it comes back as the same character. And again, I don't follow the character, and I'm not like trying to put that energy out there, but that's just interesting because they put a lot of that stuff in the language, right? Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna open the presentation now, and this should be nice and smooth again for y'all. I guess let's listen to this interview real quick. She goes over a bunch of injuries. Hopefully, I don't have to edit this.
60 minutes, rewind.
The list of injuries, can you give me Lindsey Vonn's greatest hits of injuries?
The greatest hits is really just my right knee. 2 ACLs, MCL, meniscus, broken my wrist, my thumb, my pinky, just a couple of random broken bones, but...
Random broken bones. And just a side note, what do y'all think about the lashes? The fake lashes on females? I don't know. I think they look aight, but not really natural, right? And think about the whole like makeup thing as well. Interesting, right? Anyways, just a side note.
Mostly is, my ankle. I forget, there's just a lot.
Is there metal and titanium in there at all,
I've got
or
some
y'all-
screws. The first ACL, they took my hamstring. Second one, they took my patella.
You must be fun through the airport security line.
No,
You don't
actually
set it off?
I don't know. It doesn't set it off.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I read that your families said maybe you should retire.
Oh yeah.
What did they say?
They're very vocal about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I blew out my knee for the second time, my family said, "Well, Lindsey, don't you think it's time now to just call it a day? You've had so much success."
So she goes over a list of injuries. That would suck to have a camera like all up in your face, right? And what's this? Oh,
Lindsey Vonn thinks her brand spankin' new
I
titanium.
think we'll play that one at the end. So we'll come back to that. And I mentioned right there, Swiss Olympic snowboarder. So you get the SSS and Sophie. Think about Saturn, Santa, Sophie, snowboarder, Swiss, obviously snow, right? That's all wild, isn't it? And, I forgot to let you know that this character passes in an avalanche, right? Okay, so it kind of goes hand in hand with the character. And oh my God, y'all, this is amazing right here. I forgot I had this in here. Look, this is how you know these characters are all scripted and it's all fake. Okay, here's another example. Okay, so Lindsey Vonn, the skier, makes me think of Von Miller, football player. Look at Von Miller with the 40 on the jersey as Lindsey Vonn is age 40. It also makes me think of this rapper who's no longer with us, King Von, with the August 9 birthday, 8-9, and Von Miller, born in the year 1989. Holy crap. So you got 3 different characters here with the Von. You get 1 extra N with Lindsey. But Von. And there's probably more out there. Holy crap, right? Lindsey Vonn, age 40. Von Miller with the 40 on the jersey. Born in 89. And King Von, this rapper, with the 8-9 birthday, August 9th. Ah. And look at this. King Von. And skiing with Lindsey Vonn, you get King right there in skiing. Look at that. You just get the extra I. Look, it begins with the language, y'all. It begins with the language. So that's going to be hard to recover from that. So let me try here. Okay. So we have the titanium knee, her new titanium knee. Titanium knee has 74 in reverse reduction. And look at her last name. I guess maybe her born name, Kildo. That kind of sucks to have kill in your name, right? Kildo has 74 in the ABC 123 cipher to match up with, look at her last birthday, left 74 days in the year. And again, titanium knee equals 74, y'all. Come on, right? And born to lawyer couples Alan Lee Kildo and Linda Crone Ann. She is one among 5 siblings with 2 sisters, Karen and Laura, as well as 2 brothers, Dylan and Reed. So look at her full name, 239, in the ABC 123 ordinal cipher, and you see it broken down right there. 239. And 239 is the 52nd prime number. Titanium knee equals 50. Excuse me, did I say that right? Full name 239, the 52nd prime number, and titanium knee equals 52. And her last birthday, a 52 date numerology. How about that? And I could have swore that we had a 52 that I read in the article. I don't know. I'm just gonna take another look here. I thought I saw something about a 5 or 5 something in 2 years. Let me just glance real quick. No. There's a 2 right there, but all right. Every time I go to look like this, I'll catch it later. Like, there it is. So anyways, we don't need it. So back over here. Holy crap, right? Holy crap, right? And here's just a pic, a couple of pics I kind of merged side by side, I guess, of the knee here. There you go right there. Hi, Lindsay. Okay, and it's a 65-day span from her last birthday to Saturday. Right here, she placed 14th in a Super G in St. Moritz. 65-day span from the birthday to the event, and Vonn equals 65. Okay. And this is interesting because Caroline, which is her middle name, look at Caroline 77 in ordinal. And they call this event Super G, and G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. Okay. And Saturday had 77 date numerology as well. And notice Saturday's got the 14 numerology, just like she placed 14th on that Saturday. And you even get the 41 with Caroline and 41 date numerology. Look at that. How wild. Okay, but I guess the most important thing out of all of this right here is she placed 14th on a 14 numerology, and then the 41 reverse, right? And then how it syncs up with her middle name. I mean, I guess some could say that 77 numerology and the middle name 77 and G, the 7th letter, with the Super G event. I mean, that could be neck and neck, right? Or knee and knee, no pun intended. But check out this 14, right? So she places 14th. And here's a breakdown of the Super G athletic game, known as the Super Giant Slalom, or Super G, is a racing discipline of alpine skiing. Along with the faster downhill, it is regarded as a speed event. And there's another S, like Sophie snowboarding with the character that passed and all of that. But in contrast to the technical events, giant slalom and slalom or slalom, whatever that is. But so super giant slalom, right? That's what it stands for. 230 in reverse. And Lindsey Caroline Vonn, you see right there? I guess, this stage last name, I guess. Lindsey Caroline Vonn with that full name like that, 230, just like super giant slalom. And you also get 95, and it's kind of like the opposite ciphers. Look at that. You get forwards, reverse with the alphabet, and then you get both reduction ciphers, forwards and reverse, with the 95s. How about that? And don't forget, Michael Jordan's trending for selling his mansion. What was it, like 9.5 million? Don't forget about that, okay? I had something else with the 14. Maybe it's coming up. I should have probably had it right there, but I didn't. But even Lindsey Caroline Vonn, 283 in reverse, and that's the 61st prime number, and that matches up with the orthopedist who performed the replacement, I guess, this knee, right? Look, Martin Roche or Roche, 61. And then again, the 61st prime is 283. Lindsey Caroline Vonn, 283. And since it's on the screen here, look at Lindsey equals 101. And that's the 26th prime number. Remember Sophie Hediger? She passed at age 26, and the 26 prime number is 101. So you see Lindsey equals 101. So you see how those characters come together, and one kind of has this good news story with the comeback, and then the other one has to go, and she passes the character, right? We don't know if it's like for real or if it's just kind of like soap operas. You know what I'm saying? Right? We don't know if it's we don't really know. Imagine if they're really taking out the characters, like for real, and not just like the storyline headline. You know what I mean? That's scary, isn't it? Okay. And look, I didn't have that. Wow, I can't believe I didn't have. So look at placing 14th. Let me show you this real quick. And then the 14 and 41 date numerology on the Super G event, and then Caroline, the middle name, equaling 41. Ooh, look, 7 plus 7 equals 14 as well. That's amazing. But Sophie Hediger, she, let me find her. Here, let me share this tab. Look at this. When I scroll down, I saw her with a number 14. It looks like she has several numbers, but look at this. Here's a 14 that I noticed on her like jacket here or whatever. I don't think we can call it a jersey, but look at this. She passes. And remember, at age 26, and the 26 prime is 101, and Lindsey equals 101 with the other character. Look at that, appears to be a 14 on her like jacket here. You see that? And then trending uh around the same time. And this character I think passed on the 14th as well, but trending at the same time, Lindsey Vonn with the knee replacement surgery or whatever. She places 14th in the super event, Super G. So I mean, come on, right? You know what I mean? And let me, and again, I have this breakdown coming on Sophie. It'll be the next one. But look, she even was born on the 14th. Look, born on the 14th, and then she passes 9 days after her birthday. You see that? And again, you get another story where you get the birthdays and the RIPs right around Christmas. And born in Switzerland, S. Snow, S. Sophie, S. You see that? Okay, so back over here. Let's play this.
Lindsey Vonn finished 14th in a Super G in St.
Oops, let me try that again.
Lindsey Vonn finished 14th in a Super G in St. Moritz, Switzerland, on Saturday, her first World Cup race since retiring after the 2019 World Championships. The 40-year-old Vonn, who started under a new rule for former champions, ended up 1.18 seconds behind race winner Cornelia Hutter of Austria. The three-time Olympic medalist and four-time world champion said that she took a conservative approach in certain parts of the course but was pleased with her run. Vonn is set to take part in another Super G in St. Moritz on Sunday. Vonn announced in November that she would return to competitive skiing following successful knee replacement surgery. 1 month after the surgery, Vonn told the New York Times she was able to straighten her right leg, which she hadn't been able to do in a decade. Weeks later she was doing leg strengthening drills she hadn't been able to do in 8 years. At the time of her 2019 retirement, Vonn had 82 World Cup victories, the most for a woman at the time. Fellow American Michaela Schifrin broke Vonn's record in 2023 and now has 99 wins. Vonn said last week that this is all preparation for her for next season and ultimately, being part of the 2026 Olympic team for the Milan Cortina Games.
Okay, so another
Lindsey Vonn
undeniable breakdown, and damn, the thumbnail, it lands very, very heavy, doesn't it? All right, so I'll just scan back. Some undeniable stuff here, y'all. Once again, and with the connection with the other story and the RIP of Sophie Hediger. And my apologies if it's Hediger. But, you know, I get the spelling and all of that right when needed, okay? And that's what matters. And wow, the King Vonn, uh, Vonn Miller, Lindsey Vonn connection, absolutely amazing. Even Von Miller, born on the 26th, and Sophie, RIP at age 26. You know, just to toss one more in there. Holy crap. Holy crap. So Swiss. Oh, okay. So that was the wrong one there. So Lindsey Vonn thinks her new titanium knee could start a trend in skiing and pro sports in general. I mean, it's already fake enough, right? Let's just get replacement parts. Let's just get robots to perform. That's basically where we're headed, right? So Lindsey Vonn, again, thinks her new titanium knee could start a trend in skiing and pro sports in general. Amazing. Wow. I appreciate everybody out there. Okay. Daily Decodes 81, which my birthday is 8/18/81. And this is the second Daily Decodes 81 channel. The other one I retired. This is where your daily decodes are, right? And it's Daily Decodes 81 2. Shout out to y'all. Until next time.